All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakatam. And as it's written, the love of many shall wax cold. I want to speak a little bit about the state of Babylon, at this current present moment, which people are basically losing their minds. I'm starting to see more and more articles of people wilding out. The elder sent out in the text earlier of, apparently there's one Edomite trying to rob a truck, right? It looks like a construction site, and or like a utility vehicle, a truck he was trying to steal, I guess, and he just pulled out the thing on him and started shooting, man, like point blank. And the funny thing is, he misses every bullet, shooting at him in the truck. The dude backs out of the truck, come back and runs clean over this dude, man. Just fucked him up. Excuse my French. Man, one day I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get it down. You have the woman basically bugging out because of the eclipse, all right, losing her mind, putting kids and her man into the spirit world, all right. These things are not coincidences, man. People are going to become highly unstable, and it's going to get much, much, much worse, all right. Now, the main precept here is obviously going to be Matthew 24, all right, starting at verse 12. And it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And iniquity has abounded many manifold times, man. All right, look at what is being taught in these colleges, man. Your daughter goes into college, dressed modest and that, then she comes out with booty shorts and blue hair, man. Talking about, there's no such thing as gender and all of these different things. You see, that's become normalized, and you pay $40,000-$50,000 for tuition as a father to deal with this, man. And then you get out into the job market, and there's no jobs out here for these people, man. All right. You see, so everything has been just compounding, and this is all set up. This is all just a big Ponzi scheme to leech money out of you, to leech productivity out of you. All right, because they can just give you some whatchamacallit, bullshit money, all right, that lets you go to the grocery store and buy food and maintain your rent. All right, but it's really not wealth, and you never can really get out of the trap of having to deal with money. The richest people in the world, they understand the owning of assets. All right, that's why they get into the realm of net worths. Okay, but most people don't have that, man. And Esau designed it this way. And these things are not disconnected from what you see today, because everybody's feeling it. Everybody's feeling the economic squeeze. Everybody's health is on a squeeze because of the things that they're eating. Certain things that they took back in 2020, okay? Their diet choices, their lifestyle, and then there's the rhetoric behind the lifestyle. Like Esau is telling you that you can be healthy at any size, even though your bones can only hold up a finite amount of weight. They're saying any size you're healthy. Like there's no implications to your health. You got Esau putting out articles talking about you're 91% more likely to die early if you intermittent fast. And so what do you have? Obese people. What does obesity lead to? Cancer, heart disease. And what does that lead to? More medical bills, more bankruptcy. Do you see how everything is compounding to the point now where these events are starting to occur? You had the event of 2020. Okay. You had the solar event, the eclipse that happened last week. All right. You got inflation just going up and up and up, man. All right. Pretty soon it's going to be $20 for some ramen noodles. Okay. When things keep going this direction. All right. But what do the scriptures say about this time, 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe. Woe means destruction. Okay? All right? Abadium. Destruction. All right? It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against one another, and swords in their hands. And that's what we're seeing, man. All right? People are losing their lives over traffic stops, man. It's being cut off in traffic. I personally see it. You see it, just the demonic energy on people, man. They're passing you up. They're trying to cut you off. They're being petty by not letting you over when they ain't got nobody behind them. You know? And everybody's got that thing on them, if you know what I mean. Okay? So more people are just going into the spirit world. All right? Now wait until Esau drops something as food scarcity into this equation. All right? Then watch people's behavior, man. All right? You're not even going to recognize people, man. You're not going to recognize people you've known your entire life or that you've known for several years. All right? It says, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. All right? So people are not going to care about laws. They're not going to care about if you were best friends. Okay? Let people start dying of thirst. Okay? You gotta meditate on these things, man. What possesses the woman to eat her own kids, which is gonna happen? Okay, do you think a woman or a mother would do that normally? No, but in dire circumstances, behaviors change, man. All right, and this is the thing that people can't come to grips with. Okay, but it's gonna be too late for a lot of you people. We are seeing the warning signs now. We're warning the sheep now. All right, that you want to be in a position of favor with the Most High, man. That's really the only way out of this thing. All right, and the way to do that is to be dead set against America. What it believes, the philosophies of this place. If you're with all of this nonsense going on, all right, guess what? When the Most High gets here and that judgment visits this place, which it will, all right, you're not going to be identified as anything else but the enemy to the Most High, man. And when you read the scriptures about the promises of the plague that's going to hit this place, you don't want anything to do with that, man. All right. It says, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. This is what we were watching in the movie Civil War, which we all know is coming. All right. There, people have lost their minds because they think Trump is the epitome of white supremacy, and of course he is a white supremacist, right? But he's not more so than any of these other Edomites. They think Joe Biden is less so, all right? Because that's a division. Politics is a division. That's a demon, man. Those people, they shake hands. They're not really enemies, man. All right? We got to tell you that The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, they're not beefing like that in real life. Wrestling is not real, okay? And you still have to say that. Why? Because there's a covering cast over this place, man. There's a giant spell of witchcraft, I always say, over these people. Okay? You have to be an idiot to believe a politician is going to do right by you when they've never had to in the past. Why would they now, man? All right? You see? It's like, why would a woman lay down with you if you're giving her everything a husband would without her having to have sex with you? Why? Why would she do that? You're already paying bills. You're already standing up for her to other men and trying to be the white knight protector. You're doing all of these things and you ain't even got the box yet. Why would she give you the box at this point? You're already doing everything she wants. She's just going to throw it back for another grimy nigga that ain't paid for nothing, man. That's how y'all look trying to go up and vote for these politicians, man. Y'all look stupid, okay? We got to be the ones that come up to you and say, look, man, that's a stripper, bro. Like, I don't care what she told you, bro. Y'all not going to run away together. Y'all not going to go on a vacation, and you're not going to save her from this place. All right? She's a stripper, man. All right? She's saying that to get paid. And you're like, nah, man, this one's special. All right? You don't understand, bro. We got a connection. That's how y'all look, you niggas in the Democratic Party, man. All right? You niggas that think Trump and MAGA is going to be some kind of way out of this. You have no idea. You haven't been paying attention to what's going on, man. You see Amalek running everybody, man. He runs everybody. Amalek is not worried about who wins a goddamn election, man. He's not. Why? Because they run everything. All right? I'm going on a rant here, forgive me. It says, verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. And these people are very proud. Okay? They feel entitled to things that they're really not entitled to. You know? They feel entitled to our labor and our respect. We shouldn't have to respect these people after what they did to us, man. They feel entitled to us paying taxes. Also, they can get their potholes fixed first. Okay? These people are not entitled to anything, man. They need to be in chains, like the scriptures say. Okay? Which is going to happen. The Most High promised that, man, that even kings will be put in fetters of iron. All right? Verse 18 again, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And we're about to come into those times where men are going to be afraid. Okay? Then that's when you're going to start to see the Isaiah 4:1 paradigm start to manifest itself. When women start to see that the vast majority of men have a look of fear and panic on their face, when women see that on men, they're going to absolutely lose it. This soft girl era is going to turn all the way up. Okay? This whole idea of a girl boss and an alpha female, that's going to all go out the window, man. All right? Why? Because their security, all right, has been compromised. The real security of a woman is a man. All right? Whether they acknowledge that or not, women go around hitting men, talking shit, talking stuff, forgive me. All right? Being out of order. Why? Because they got a cell phone in their pocket. They can call 911. Another man is going to show up. More than likely, it's another man with force to deal with that situation on their behalf, no matter what happened. Okay? And in one moment, the Most High is going to remove all of that. These police officers are not going to be going out doing first responder calls. Them cell phones ain't really going to work. All right? You'd be lucky to have power to even charge it up, man. All right? Then we going to see. All right? Now, you're going to have a couple of proud demons, but they're going to be put in the spirit world. You're going to see the first few women, they're going to think they're proud for a second. All right? Then that love of many that wax cold scripture is going to manifest, man. All right? Which it already is. All right? Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but shall destroy the houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right. We go over this all the time, man, but it's important because we are in those times. We really are. All right. There's nothing righteous about this place. There's nothing to be proud about for America. What is there to be proud about? All right? Technological advancements that made people lazy, fat, comfortable, stupid. That's what technology has done to you, man. You're weak. Most people don't even want to go outside. That's weak. Most people have a short attention span and can't memorize basic sets of numbers, phone numbers. That's weak. That's a degradation. All right, that's a loss in quality of a man. All right. Although things are easier, you're reliant on those tools instead of raising your own personal skill set and competency, man. It's like the more information you have access to, the less information you actually know, because you have access to it anytime you want. So you don't make the effort to do it. That's what technology's done. All right. He's bottlenecked competence. Okay. Through social media and Google and Wikipedia and everything, knowledge and wisdom has been bottlenecked to the internet. Most people don't have it in their mind because their attention spans are destroyed. Just like most food, most people don't have it in their backyard because the supply chains have been bottlenecked and basically offset or what's the correct term? They've been offloaded to these bigger companies like Tyson Foods and Monsanto, coming from these big farms way thousands of miles from you that's got to be trucked in. The food is the same thing. So it ain't going to be nothing for panic to set in, for famine to set in. Once those two things set in, the sword is coming out. All right? Once people start panicking, once the food dries up, access to water dries up, the sword is coming out, man. And when the sword comes out, a lot of death is going to follow. And a lot of dead bodies is going to produce what? Pestilence. All right? Your worst case scenario is on the way because why? Let me go back to it. Why is the worst case scenario on the way? 2 Ezra 15 and 18, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled. All right? That's why. All right? This place was never meant to be, okay, in perpetuity. This is an example, all right, of wickedness. There is no hope in America. You got to get that through your head. 401ks, the American dream, retiring, having a real estate portfolio, having grandkids and living happily ever after, and generational wealth. All of that is a pipe dream, man. That is not coming to America. America is on the brink of destruction. But Americans can see it the least. You're the least likely to see this as an American. Why? Because you're pumped full of poison on the airwaves, man, on the radio, on TV. All of these media companies owned by the same handful of companies, which is owned by you know who. We ain't even gonna need to say it. All right. Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. So this whole spirit that everybody's got is gonna be broken, man. People are gonna be broken out here. Okay? This spirit that everybody's in, or I'm looking forward to the weekend. You're not gonna be looking forward to no weekend. Weekends ain't gonna be a thing no more. You're gonna be looking forward to where can I get some clean water? That's what you're gonna be looking forward to. Okay? You're not gonna be celebrating Juneteenth and Labor Day and Thanksgiving when all hell is breaking loose, man. All right? And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. All right? We all know that. We all know how that's going to work out. Yeah, go ahead and in the time of calamity and distress, go ahead and do the one thing that's going to piss the Most High off more, which is pray to an idol. I want to see this, man. Now we know why the Lord got to do what he's got to do. Going down to the main point that I wanted to get to, verse 14, the Lord Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. Every work they've erred, man. Why would you run up inflation on your own people? Okay? Why would you create a system that requires you to go into debt? Okay? Why did you make something as important as education have a barrier of tens of thousands of dollars when education helps everybody? Okay? Why would you set up wicked rulers? Why did you set up a society? Why did you have a foreign policy in the government that's gonna bomb the shit out of all of these foreigners, radicalize them? They're gonna all coming over here from these war-torn countries, crossing our border, you know. And when I say our, I just mean the people that live here in America. I'm not an American. I just live here. I have nothing to do with you people. All right, you're all gonna die horrible deaths, every one of you. If you're not of the elect, the Most High didn't see fit to put you under the covering of a man of the elect, then you're out of here. All right, and we don't feel no type of way about it, man. All right, because what's happening is wicked. Now what's going on over there in Gaza, now you're starting to see a very glimpse of what was in him the whole time. He's been doing this for a long time, man. He's just gotten really good at covering it up with the NSA and CIA and all that. Okay, he's done a good job of, when you do happen to see something egregious on the media, he's got a good job of spinning it, painting narratives, tweaking algorithms, you know, pushing these what do you call that? Pushing these curriculums in these schools. He's got you programmed in public schools. Everything he's done to mask all the evil that he's done. But now the information age is coming to a critical state where he can't really contain everything. There isn't really an algorithm to block everything from enough people where it won't spread what's going on for real. But on every angle, this guy is aired, ruling the people. He's destroyed the food. He literally has a society where you make more money killing people than you do saving people's lives, man. How is it that the industry of medical, all right, doesn't profit that much off of you being healed? It's symptom relief. You don't go there to be healed. You go there for treatment. Okay? You go there to get on yet another subscription plan. Just like you got Netflix. Just like some of you have DoorDash. Well, you gonna put you on one in the hospital. Okay? That's this society. Every part of it is perverse, man. And if you don't repent and pull out of it, if you're not crying out, if you're not sighing against this place, pursuant to Ezekiel 9, I say this all the time. There isn't going to be any mercy, man. All right? Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, man, and put that off from day to day. Isaiah 19:14, the Lord Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Okay? So now housing is unaffordable. You're the richest nation in the history of the world, and people can't afford something as basic as housing, man. People are still missing meals. You have all of this land, all of this farmland. People are still missing meals, man. People are still obese, even though you have access to the best information on what herbs do what. Esau could have categorized or used his power to categorize things, to categorize every herb, what it does, how it could heal you, to just stay away from this. He could have put that into the food pyramid, but did he know? All right? He found out a way to make something inorganic taste organic. Okay? How can we get something to kill you that won't kill you right away? That's his business model. Okay? Anyway, I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Rachapadash. Shalom. Kwame Yasharallah.